Snakes are often considered silent, precise, and dangerous predators. But in nature, not every attack follows the familiar script. There are moments when snakes choose the wrong opponent, and their survival instincts lead to completely unexpected outcomes. These are the craziest moments, when snakes attack the wrong animal, one that is not as easily subdued as it appears. Snakes have been present on Earth for a very long time, silently slithering through the changes of time. They live in deserts, forests, and swamps, blending into the landscape with almost no trace. Silence is not only a way of survival, but also an identity of this species. There are more than 3,000 species of snakes in the world, with about 50 species living in North America. Their bodies lack legs, but consist of more than 200 flexible bone segments, allowing snakes to move efficiently across various terrains. Whether over 10 feet long or weighing only a few ounces, all have evolved to conserve energy and sustain life. Snakes sense the world through vibrations and temperature, able to detect changes of just a few degrees Fahrenheit in the dark. They don't seek conflict, but are always ready to react when cornered. In the natural order, snakes exist silently but persistently, reminding us that the greatest strength sometimes lies in the ability to adapt and patiently survive. Honey badgers appear silently in the African savanna with their low, sturdy bodies and calm gait. Weighing only about 20 to 30 pounds, this small animal is renowned for its tenacity, ready to confront lions, leopards, or hyenas. This confidence comes from a body designed for confrontation. Their skin, about 6 to 7 millimeters thick and remarkably loose, allows the honey badger to twist and counterattack even when bitten. Sharp teeth and strong claws make any confrontation risky. Even snake venom isn't always the end, as the honey badger can temporarily incapacitate it, only to recover after a few hours. When the snake lunges, the attack is quick and precise. But the familiar advantage quickly disappears. The honey badger stands firm, reacting fiercely, forcing the snake to retreat. The confrontation ends quickly. Honey badgers don't hunt snakes out of hunger, but out of instinct to utilize any available food source. In nature, the victor isn't always the one who strikes first, but the one who refuses to surrender. The mongoose appears with its compact, low-slung body and constantly tense gaze. It's not large, not overwhelming, but renowned for its ability to confront venomous snakes. The mongoose isn't completely immune to venom, but its body reacts differently. The venom has difficulty binding to nerve receptors, preventing an immediate effect. The encounter begins in silence. The snake coils, raises its head, and delivers its familiar attack. The mongoose doesn't charge straight ahead. It moves sideways, forcing the strike to miss its target, constantly disrupting the rhythm of its blows. Even when slightly affected by the venom, the paralysis lasts long enough for the mongoose to maintain control. In the decisive moment, the mongoose counterattacks decisively, focusing solely on the head. Without its head, the snake loses all advantage. Recognizing the increased risk, the snake chooses to retreat. The mongoose doesn't pursue relentlessly. The confrontation ended clearly. This wasn't a tactical defeat, but a matter of practical survival. In nature, victory sometimes simply means knowing when to stop in order to continue to survive. The eagle appeared high above, silently gliding through the open air. Its long wings spread wide, its sharp eyes able to observe the ground from hundreds of feet away. Without rushing, the eagle patiently waited, its greatest advantage lying in its height and vision. Below, the snake sensed the vibration and raised its head in vigilance. As the eagle lowered its altitude, the snake instinctively reacted, launching a desperate attack. But the blow missed its target. The three-dimensional space negated the snake's familiar advantage. The eagle dodged the attack in an instant, then extended its powerful talons to seize its prey. From above, power came from speed and gravity, not from a prolonged struggle. The confrontation ended quickly, before the snake could adapt. The owl appears as the last light of day fades. Its broad wings glide through the air almost silently. In the darkness, the owl's large eyes pick up every slightest movement on the ground. Night is its territory. The snake coils itself among the dry leaves, relying on its familiar sense of vibration. But in the deep darkness, its reflexes are slower. When the owl swoops down, the movement is swift and precise. There is no warning, no time to prepare for a counterattack. The snake manages to raise its head, reacting instinctively, but it is too late. The owl locks onto its head or spine with its sharp talons. The encounter is short-lived. The snake's advantage vanishes in an instant. This is not a fight. This is a biological execution. In nature, when the night belongs to the other, survival is decided in a matter of seconds. The ants appeared calmly on the ground, so small they were easily overlooked. But when connected as a colony, they became an organized force, moving to a common signal and reacting almost simultaneously. Ants don't need individual strength. Their strength lies in sheer numbers and coordination. The snake slithered into the area and reacted instinctively. But this time, all advantages were gone. The snake had no strategy against a swarm. The ants approached simultaneously at multiple points on its body, creating a burning, numbing, and confusing sensation, causing the snake to lose control of its movements. The ants didn't need to knock down their opponent. They only needed to make it impossible for the snake to stay. Under the spreading pressure, the snake gradually retreated, hastily leaving the area. The encounter ended quietly. It was a victory without a finish. In nature, sometimes survival is decided not by the final blow, but by the ability to force the opponent to give up. The mother hen stood beside her chicks, her demeanor normal and familiar. She wasn't calculating life or death, nor weighing the risks. When danger arose, her instinct to protect her offspring immediately kicked in, pushing aside any hesitation. The snake approached habitually, maintaining distance to prepare for its attack. But the mother hen didn't flee. She lunged forward, directly attacking the snake's head, striking before it could establish an advantage. Losing its attacking distance and facing an opponent devoid of fear, the snake was forced to retreat. The encounter ended quickly. For snakes, fearless prey is always the greatest risk in nature. These moments show that nature doesn't operate according to a fixed pattern. Power doesn't always belong to the one who carries the venom or strikes first. Sometimes, just a reflex, a different strategy, or pure instinct is enough to reverse the situation. In the wild, choosing the wrong opponent is always the most costly lesson. In the quiet yard next to the porch, a cat walks slowly, its ears constantly turning to each small sound. The cat's reflexes are only 20 to 70 milliseconds, faster than the speed of a snake's attack. Thanks to that, it can avoid the attack and counterattack almost at the same time. From the grass, a snake suddenly slithers out. The cat immediately recognizes the danger. When the snake rushes, the cat jumps back and immediately strikes back with quick and decisive slaps. The two sides change direction constantly. The snake tries to bite, but each time is half a beat slower. In another corner of the yard, a Siamese cat confronts another snake. The tug-of-war is tense. The cat strikes continuously, forcing the snake to retreat small distances. The snake counterattacks, but is not fast enough to reach the cat. The video stops when the cat has the upper hand, and the snake is gradually retreating into the grass. When all movement stopped, the cat stood still for a few seconds, its eyes still alert. The outcome of the confrontation was not yet clear, but the battle was already in the cat's favor thanks to its superior agility and reflexes. High in the sky, eagles circle with powerful wings and razor-sharp eyes. Snakes are not a mainstay of their diet, only about 2%, but in some areas, the proportion is much higher. When hunting snakes, eagles rely on superior vision, diving speed, and powerful talons to catch their prey before it can react. On the ground, a cobra rears high, poised for defense. The eagle circles, waiting for the right moment. As the cobra climbs up to attack, the eagle dives down at a speed almost invisible to the naked eye. The blow aimed straight at the head immobilizes the cobra instantly. Within seconds, the fight is over. In another area, an eagle spots a puff adder snake slithering through the grass. The confrontation is not a gentle one. Puff adder counterattacked fiercely, injuring the eagle's leg. But after a few beats, the eagle held the snake's body tightly, not letting it escape. The snake tried to crawl away, but the strength of its claws made all efforts in vain. With a strong jerk, the eagle tore the snake into 2 pieces, ending the fight quickly. In the world of eagles, speed and precision are the keys. Just a small mistake can cost them the upper hand. But when everything is perfectly connected, the eagle is always the one to end the battle from the sky. In the wild skies of North America, there are moments when eagles display a power and precision that seems to stop nature. They do not hunt indiscriminately, but choose the right moment to create tense confrontations. Each approach is a rare glimpse of survival instinct, regardless of the target species. These moments capture how eagles use skill, strategy, and intuition to prevail in the vast world. In the rugged mountains of North America, the eagle occupies a position few other birds can match. Its vast wingspan, often exceeding 7 feet, allows it to glide effortlessly through the open sky. With eyesight many times sharper than that of humans, the eagle can detect the slightest movement from nearly a mile away. Its talons are built for precision, strong enough to grip prey. Crossing forests, deserts, and mountain slopes, the eagle adapts to the changing seasons and food sources. It waits, observes, and chooses its moment with composure. In every movement, the eagle demonstrates a balance between strength and restraint, a way of life shaped by patience and the demands of the wild. Among the sparsely wooded hillsides of North America, the red fox appears agile and alert. Its compact body, thick fur, and flexible ears help it detect small sounds on the ground. It moves slowly and checks its surroundings, avoiding potential threats, especially predators coming from above. In the sky above, the eagle keeps a steady altitude and watches the ground. Its strong eyesight allows it to see a fox moving through the snow. In the wild, Foxes make up only about 10 to 15% of the golden eagle's diet. It usually chooses hares, marmots, and birds because they are safer. When it has located the right spot, the eagle retracts its wings and dives vertically. Its talons aim at the fox's back or shoulders to knock it off balance. As the terrain and snow change, the angle of attack also changes according to the experience of each individual. The fox barely had time to raise its head before the eagle closed in. It used its weight to pin its prey to the ground instead of killing it outright. In Mongolian hunting traditions, trained eagles have a success rate of nearly 80% when hunting foxes, demonstrating the bird's precision. On the steep cliffs of the Rocky Mountains, North American mountain goats appear with a sure-footed gait and an amazing sense of balance. Their forked hooves and soft pads help them grip the narrow rocky outcrops, only a few inches wide. A full-grown goat usually stays away from dangers from above, but a kid or a goat that is isolated from the herd is at a disadvantage. From the air, the eagle circles slowly, observing every small movement on the slope. The steep rocky terrain is its great advantage. The eagle almost exclusively targets kids or weak goats, which are lighter, slower to react, and often exposed on steep surfaces. When it finds a favorable position, the eagle folds its wings and descends diagonally. The kid raises its head when it hears the wind sweeping across the rock face, but only has time to turn halfway. The talons squeeze the shoulders or back to unbalance the crucial element on the sloping rock. Even a slight slip can send the kid plunging 9 to 20 meters, often fatally. This tactic is not always feasible, and the eagle can be injured if it misjudges the terrain or the reaction of the herd. Success depends on a combination of physics, slope, and timing. That moment shows each species acting within the limits of its instincts. Over the vast lakes and marshes of North America, wild geese appear with their leisurely gait and distinctive honking. Their powerful wings help them fly long distances in flocks, while their large bodies and thick feathers give them the ability to withstand cold. Adult geese are always cautious when foraging, but when moving or separating from the group, they are vulnerable. From the air, eagles glide and observe changes in the geese formation. Golden eagles are agile when geese take off, while bald eagles rarely attack geese in the water. They do not target healthy individuals, but pay attention to young, weak, or separated geese. When geese slow down or lose formation, an opportunity appears. The eagle folds its wings and dives from a height of 30 to 50 meters. The geese try to create lift, but their slow reaction makes it difficult for them to maintain altitude. The eagle's claws tightened on the goose's upper back, forcing it to land to avoid losing its balance. The eagle didn't linger for long, as hunting geese is more about timing than chasing. It spread its wings, and took off to avoid the geese's reaction. This moment shows how the goose relies on stamina and formation, while the eagle relies on precision and timing. In the snowy plains of North America, the gray wolf appears with a steady gait and slow breathing. Its thick fur and ability to coordinate in packs make it one of the most determined predators in the wild. An adult wolf is always alert, listening for every little sound to protect its territory and avoid threats from afar. Eagles watch for cubs, injured wolves, or lone wolves who are more vulnerable to pressure. In Central Asia, eagles were trained to hunt wolves, even though they were extremely dangerous. When the moment is right, it swoops down, clasps its talons on the shoulder or neck, and then escapes. The wolf backs away, and both keep safe within the limits of instinct. In the warm, dry lands of western North America, rattlesnakes often lie under hot rocks to avoid detection. Their flexible bodies and ability to sense vibrations help them react quickly when threatened. For eagles, snakes are not the primary target, but in some short-legged eagles, snakes can make up 84% of their diet. Snakes are rich in protein, but come with a high risk of venom. From above, the eagle watches the snake's movements. When the time is right, it retracts its wings and drops rapidly. The snake slithers to the side, but does not have time to find a hiding place. The eagle approaches from behind the head to avoid counterattack. Its thick, scaly talons squeeze down, holding the vital spot. When the snake is pinned, the eagle uses its beak to strike the spine to gain an advantage. Once the snake is pinned down, the eagle maintains a steady grip and continues to attack the spine area. The snake tries to turn around to counterattack, but the short distance and controlled position prevent it from making an effective strike. The eagle maintains the initiative until the snake's movements slow down. This is a potentially risky style of hunting, but when the factors are properly assessed, the eagle can end up successful. On the open grasslands and open forest edges of North America, white-tailed deer appear with a light gait and ears always turned to the slightest sound. Their agile bodies and quick reflexes help them avoid most dangers. However, young deer or deer that are separated from the herd while foraging are often at a disadvantage. From the sky, the eagle watches for young and weak deer, individuals weighing about 2.5 to 5 kilograms that it can control. When approaching at the right time, the eagle retracts its wings, flies low, and holds on tightly until the deer loses its balance. It cannot take down adult deer, but during the breeding season when many young deer are present, the success rate increases significantly. Whether in grasslands, deep forests, or steep cliffs, The eagle always reveals its instincts through each calculated confrontation. Each dive is a combination of observation, skill, and timing, not just strength. These rare moments show that nature operates with a delicate balance between opportunity and limitation. And it is in the silence of the sky that the eagle asserts its position as a persistent, calm, and precise hunter.